God, I feel vulnerable without headphones on, you know.
That's the intro.
That didn't hurt, mate.
No, I got there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You have one of them there in a minute.
Welcome back to the Beer Belly Ballers. 2 weeks off and we're back in the studio. I'm with Danny, Smeed, Jay and Cam. All right, boys?
Sound.
Sound. Yeah, it's good to be back.
It is. Super good.
For one episode and one episode only.
Yeah, it's the last episode of the season.
No.
All the footballers
Very sad.
officially finished. We've got nothing.
Nothing to talk about.
I'm
Nothing
so
to
sad
talk
that
about.
football's over.
I'm not.
I'm not.
What league could we get into?
What do you
Like,
mean?
what league's still going on right now?
Is the MLS still going on?
Could we get...
The Club World Cup is on this
It's
summer.
international.
Yeah,
You've
Isn't
got some
it like
internationals and then the Club World
Portugal
Cup.
They're all
versus
taking that
Germany,
seriously,
wasn't
aren't they,
it?
this year?
To be fair,
Probably.
Portugal look like they're going to win, don't they?
Haven't
So
they
that's
like
why.
tried
The
to
Nations
move...
Nations League final is Sunday.
The top prize for the Club World Cup, sorry, it's like 30 mil.
Yeah, that's why they were
haven't-
taking it seriously.
They've tried to, like, people who've, like, signed people on pre-contracts and stuff
Yeah,
before
yeah.
the contracts run out, trying to rush it through.
They pay
So,
more
yeah,
just
Well, I was
to
going to
get
say, haven't Real Madrid paid, like...
10 million to
10
get
mil for
Trent in
Trent,
earlier.
Yeah,
That's mental.
it's crazy, isn't it?
Just for the Club World Cup, that's crazy.
Which no one really gives a shit about. Or
Fans don't care.
No.
Have you seen the trophy?
No?
It's mad.
What's
It's
it look
got,
like?
it's got a key. And you put the key in it and then it spins.
What the fuck?
What, like
Key.
Mission
Insert
Impossible?
a picture here.
Mate, you need to see the top
Don't insert
assisted
picture.
trophy for
I might
League
just put a
One.
picture of like Smeed's arse or something.
Now, the top assisted trophy for League One that Shirky won. So it's this glass ball thing with a P that's like diamond encrusted, and then that folds open, and it's like get like a proper ring, like when you win like an American championship.
an
NFL
NFL
cool.
championship.
It's like a all diamond ring, you know.
I like the
Pretty sick.
Bundesliga top scorer award, which is a cannon. That looks cool.
I think
Yeah.
it's shit.
Oh,
I
Okay.
think it's quite cool. Firepower in it.
shoot me down. Fucking hell.
To be honest, I'd rather have like one of them like 5-litre pint glasses that you get if you win the Bundesliga and just
Yeah.
pour it over
Oh yeah,
people.
Apparently it's non-alcoholic beer though now.
Yeah, because
So they can all get involved.
They got Muslim
Yeah,
players
it's
in there, that's
nice.
why. Yeah,
It's inclusive.
it's
Yeah.
good. It's Erdinger in it.
It's the same brewery. It's a what's it called, that brewery? Pub Wasser or something like that.
I don't know.
Pisswasser?
Pisswasser.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
from
Yeah, you got-
GTA.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
GTA's Pisswasser. Yeah.
No, but I'm sure it's something like that.
There's a
Smeed
brew
said
called
with the B
Pisswasser.
because it's actually, you know, when you have two S's in German.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Well, it's like that B thing. isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
No, it's Paul and Salvatore.
Never heard of it, mate.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Pisswasser.
Now you'd recognise the logo.
I was like, yeah, definitely Pisswasser, mate.
I would have gone along with that as well. Oh yeah, good brewery.
Should we?
Yeah,
Champions League final happened. We've not spoken about that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't actually watch it, but I watched the
Absolute
highlights.
Well, it's,
Tattery.
Oh, yeah,
it's just
it was embarrassing.
yeah.
It was quite interesting to watch, to be fair. 'Cause it
PSG
was
were
like,
just
I've never,
unreal.
never
PSG
seen that.
class, aren't they?
They were just relentless as well.
Yeah.
weren't
Mm.
Could have been more than
Yeah.
5.
We've got a young team as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
If they like had like 9-year contracts, they did like a Chelsea and just kept them, they could win so
Everything.
much in the next like
Yeah.
6-7 years.
How good is Vitinha?
Unreal.
Yeah.
I can't believe.
Not good enough for Wolves.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't believe he actually played
The
for
thing
the
is, like, players develop, don't they?
No,
Like,
they do.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
He never
gonna
really
develop
showed
more-
any particular spark of being that great.
It
Yeah,
developed
He's
more
scored against
under...
Chorley.
No, but that's
Chorley in the
That's,
FA
his,
Cup
that's his
away.
only goal, isn't it? In
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
He'll develop more as a player under Luis Enrique than he would
Yeah, yeah.
Lopetegui or whoever it
It was
was.
Nuno at the time, but-
yeah.
I like Lewis Enrique.
yeah,
Cheers,
I think
Yeah.
so. One
Seems
like-
like a nice bloke.
Sure, I'll appreciate that.
The tifo is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah,
Bloody lovely.
nice gesture.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're talking about.
no, we're not
today.
talking about. it.
We're talking about how wrong we all
Fucking
fucked up
idea.
at the start of the season with our predictions.
Mine wasn't that far off.
Everyone remembers
don't
there,
know about that, mate.
apart from Smeed. So Smeed will be guessing what he thought.
Mine
at
was
the
pretty
beginning
far
of the
off.
season.
Can't lie.
Did you have West Brom to go up?
No.
Nah.
Good.
I don't think we even predicted that, did we?
Nah, I don't think
No,
we did,
no.
but I didn't think we would.
You definitely had Wolves to go down, though.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
I'd love to
yeah.
get that.
Let's start.
Stinker.
Let's start with the
Beer.
3 teams. That, oh yeah, we'll
Ooh,
start with the
start
beer.
Start with a
beer.
beer. Are we gonna
So-
have a midway beer as well?
Yeah, I think we
yeah.
should.
We'll have a halfway house beer. So, what do you want to start with? Do you want to start
The
with
Spanish one.
the Mediterranean IPA or the Mediterranean Marzen?
The Spanish
The strong one, the green one.
That's 6.5. That is the stronger of the two.
I like the artwork on these beers. By the way.
Yeah, they do look
that's
good.
the best thing about them because the last
Yeah.
one tasted like
It was
fucking
actual
piss.
shit, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Stunk,
it was
didn't it?
terrible.
Yeah, it was actually
Stank like
poo.
poo.
That's what happens when you buy them from the airport.
Do you
It's
want
made
to
with Spanish tap water. That's
do I know
why.
the ingredients?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Water, barley, malt hops, and yeast.
Same as every beer.
Yep.
Made
Can
the same
they not
joke on the
put,
last
like, a bit of,
podcast.
Bit of something in the beer
No, they
to make
do.
it like
What's in here?
Sometimes they'll put like an extract or something in, like them,
a peach extract.
or like
something.
like Enville ginger has got like ginger,
Yeah.
and something in
Enville
it.
ginger's
What
good.
about like
Yeah. You know, it's like ginger
Chinese
extract.
5 spice or something?
Oh yeah, that's
A
exactly
five
what it
spice,
might
yeah.
be.
Do you
Just,
see,
like,
this
see what
is
happens.
Could be
Cardamom.
nice though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Asahi extra dry.
how would you? What would you add to make it extra dry?
I'm not gonna lie,
Spice and
it,
chili.
to me that
Why would that
looks
make it
minging.
dry?
It makes
It
it
would.
spicy, not
Nah,
dry.
Okay,
bit
a
hazy.
towel.
It's cloudy as fuck. It
that
looks
what you
terrible.
wanted?
A towel.
Dyson
Yeah,
hand
shut
dryer.
up. Yeah.
What are we on about?
How to make a beer more dry.
How'd you make Asahi extra dry into Asahi extra dry? Put a hand dryer in it. I know. Just shut up. I feel vulnerable without headphones on. It's really, it's really
Should
creeping
be.
me out.
What makes beer dry actually? Like what is it?
Dry, innit?
No.
Gin.
Put
Yeah,
gin
put
in it.
Gin in a beer.
Gin's
Put some Pinot Grigio in it. Dry
gin
white wine.
is a scam. It's just vodka flavoured with juniper.
Yeah,
And
but it tastes nicer though, doesn't it? Gin.
What are we giving the bottle, by the way?
Bottles are 4.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I think
It's the same as the other
that's
one.
Oh, it smells better.
Smells fruity.
It doesn't
nice.
smell
It
pooey.
smells hazy.
Ooh,
It
yeah,
does smell. Yeah, it
Smells
does.
like an IPA.
It smells pretty good, actually.
It smells hoppy. Yeah.
This is so
but
much
also a
better
bit
already than
wheaty
the last
or
one.
Yeah.
oaty. One of the two.
I don't mind it.
It's decent.
That's pleasant.
That's all right, and it's 6.5%. So
I'm not a massive fan of the aftertaste.
well, the aftertaste is
But
nice,
that's
yeah.
just that's
You
a stronger beer. Though,
You
I
can
think.
tell that it's
yeah,
6.5%. It tastes stronger. Yeah.
I quite like that.
That's quite nice. That.
It's all right. Yeah. Yeah. It's all right.
But the brewery have redeemed themselves a bit considering the
I
last
think our
one.
review's getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all
I
right.
could have 20 of them.
20. Fucking hell.
Is it barbecue beer?
No.
I think it is. It
Oh,
tastes
I
quite.
think-
Mate, it's
too-
from Spain.
It's too bitter to be a
It's too-
barbecue beer.
It's a paella beer.
Oh yeah, paella beer.
Yeah.
It's cured meat.
I was gonna say.
Oh, I did scan that whole 1 kilogram.
You finished
We
that?
know.
Yeah. It's been ages.
I bet
Mr.
he didn't.
Gal.
He wasn't even slicing it off at the end. He was just picking it.
Just
Nah.
gnawing at it.
Nah, it's
Nah,
too
but-
chewy if you tried to gnaw.
Have you tried?
Speak from experience.
Got visions of Alex. I just throwing it like a dog.
He's in the garden, just in a corner, just nobbling it.
Like a chew toy.
Bark at anyone that comes near. Nah, that went. It was pretty good. I will say the one I bought from Lidl last year was actually better though. I feel like I got airport scammed.
Yeah,
Probably
airport
did,
tax.
yeah.
Well, it's the same as these beers, and so that beer was €4. So what are we rating that overall? So we've got 4 for the
I think it's 2
label.
for 2 for price.
Smell.
Three
What
for
we did in the
smell.
smell? 3 for smell.
3 for
Taste,
taste.
3,
3.
and then 2 for price.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
12 out of 20.
It's better than last.
That's not
Average.
too bad.
2
Yeah,
for price. What, €4?
a bottle.
Oh,
That's
I
quite a
don't
lot.
Yeah, it's
Say-
a
It's
little
not what you
bit.
pay over here though. About
It's only a
$3.50.
little
yeah,
bottle,
but when you're in
isn't it?
Spain and it's duty free.
And
Yeah.
we only rated it 3 out of 5 for taste.
You get
so
20,
value for
24
money.
pack of Budweiser for like a tenner.
So yeah, let's start off with then what we predicted for our top
I need to get the
4
table. I
then.
can't remember what happened.
So obviously the season finished. It was Liverpool on top, then Arsenal, third
Man City, wasn't it?
Yeah.
City,
4th was Chelsea.
fourth.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Newcastle
Then
5th.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Then Villa.
No, we didn't get 6th.
Oh, did you not?
Oh no, we did.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we
And
did.
Forest wasn't it?
And then
after
Forest
7th.
7th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of us had Forest as a overachiever,
I
did
don't
we?
think anyone
Well, we'll move on to that later. But I had them at the other end.
to go down.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think we all kind of said that we thought Forest would be down there again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think. Well, I predicted that the bottom 3 went down. So I had Southampton, Ipswich, Leicester in
Yeah.
like that order, which was exactly what happened. I think
I had
everyone else
Leicester
had the
below
same.
Ipswich.
I
But
had Sunderland, Southampton, and Wolves.
Sunderland.
done well.
Bloody hell.
Sunderland.
That is the
Not
worst
Sunderland.
take I've ever heard.
Done well to get relegated when you're not even in the fucking
No, I
league.
didn't mean Sunderland. Leicester.
It's no
Who
close.
Sunderland,
No,
Leicester and
no.
Wolves?
You had Southampton, Ipswich, and Wolves.
Did I?
Yeah.
So
I don't have the
shit.
thing in front of me.
You might as well just stay mute this
Yeah.
episode.
I had
Get ChatGPT on, mate.
I had Southampton and Ipswich, and then I had either Leicester or Brentford, which was a bit stinky.
Yeah, I think like
Really?
for the,
Brentford?
We did say at the time, though, in the podcast, we were like,
Because
oh,
Tony left. wasn't
Tony
it?
had left.
Tony
Oh,
left,
yeah.
and we kind of like, oh, they've overstayed their welcome now.
Yeah, I said Brentford or Forest were the two which
Yeah.
would be like lurking because they were there or thereabouts, like dropping off, and then it turns out they've probably had their best seasons in fucking years.
Mm.
I had Saints, Ipswich, and Leicester.
I don't think anyone thought that Southampton would be as poor as they
No,
were.
I didn't
this
think they'd be
season.
that
I thought they'd
shit.
go down, but I didn't think they'd be nearly breaking Premier
They
League
have been
record bad.
terrible. They were awful.
I mean, I don't really remember too much of the Derby season, like from watching it.
I just,
Nah,
know, I just
but-
know they beat us in the playoffs to get promoted.
That's
I
embarrassing.
was really happy.
Fucking hell, how shit were you?
We only got 10 points.
We
Yeah.
lost
You'd rather not get promoted.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
would.
yeah,
You'd
yeah.
rather lose a playoff final than get promoted and get 10 points.
Do you genuinely think in like the next 10 years that Derby record could be beaten? Because it seems like the teams that are going
Yeah.
now are struggling
it could,
even
you know, I think
more.
it
Like
could.
the gap is getting bigger and bigger, isn't it?
10 years is a long
Like, if
time,
West
so-
Brom went up...
It's
if
been,
West
it's
Brom
been
had got-
over 10 years, hasn't it, since the Derby record was
Yeah,
set?
yeah.
Oh, it's been like 15 years, yeah. I still don't think it will be beaten. Do you know how bad you have to be?
Do you know how close it was? They're beaten by 1 point.
Yeah, and Southampton were fucking shit. I can't see that happening
I
again.
genuinely think Sunderland could be.
Nah, I don't think so.
if they
No.
lose Job.
Job's going
He's
to
gone,
Dortmund,
hasn't
isn't
he?
Dortmund.
He's pretty much gone to.
You know what?
That's-
I looked at the championship team of the season. Joe Bellingham was in there. If his last name wasn't Bellingham, he'd be nowhere near that team.
I think he had an okay
He's had a good
season.
season. He wasn't Sunderland's best midfielder. There were so many other better midfielders in the championship
Do
than
you know
him.
what I kind of don't rate? That he's literally doing a carbon copy of Jude. Like,
Yeah.
make a name for yourself. Try and go
Yeah.
for it in a Prem. Like,
He should have stayed with
Yeah,
Sunderland.
he could have played in the Prem, couldn't he?
Yeah.
yeah.
And if he'd had a good season at Sunderland, even if they'd gone
He would have been
down,
half.
someone would have picked him off.
Yeah.
Even if he had a good start to the season,
He could have gone Dortmund in a year's time if he
halfway
wanted
through the
to.
transfer.
Yeah.
Because like
Dortmund
That-
on the train.
Dortmund on the trains. That's the only thing, isn't it? It's like everyone says like it's the hardest league in the world, and then you there is always that little bit of a cop out. It's like some players are a bit scared or intimidated by the league.
A Blues going to retire his shirt now. Now he's moved to Dortmund.
He's not at Blues, is he?
Yeah, but he was at Blues.
But he didn't
Why
go
would
from
they? They've
Blues
already
to-
sold him. Why would they be like?
Because they
They would have
Did
done
what
it when
they
he went to
wanted to.
Sunderland.
Yeah, but they
Jude-
sold him.
yeah.
They basically saved him from going under. Jude leaving.
Yeah,
She sold him for like
finance.
20 odd million as a 16-year-old.
was
Like-
that the reason they retired his shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, and he
it-
went from Blues to Dortmund's quite a
Which
big
is
yeah.
really.
But it was
yeah.
it basically they were gonna go bankrupt, weren't they? Or they might
They-
not have
they
quite
were
gone
in the
bankrupt,
shit,
but
yeah.
they were really, really in the shit. And that 20 odd was it? 20,
They'd have gone
25
down.
mil or something.
They'd have got
20,
relegated a
I think,
year
yeah.
earlier than they did.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
Have you seen the plans for their new stadium?
it's fucking mad.
Mega.
They're going to fill it though, are they?
No,
60,000.
There's going to be a
Birmingham ain't
fucking
filling that.
concert venue
Yeah.
that's
I
think
football on the weekends.
That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Well,
Yeah.
are they
Yeah.
going to fill it? And why they're putting? Like, why have they got such a lucrative plan for where they want it, as well?
They're doing-
Like, they're putting it in a shithole part of Birmingham.
It's like Jay
Well,
said. It's
the
going
whole
to.
of Birmingham. Shit.
Nah, but like, that's a really shit bit.
They can't make it in Jewellery Quarter where it's nice.
You do know where Blue Stadium now currently is, don't you?
It's not
Yeah.
nice there.
That
Yeah.
is the
But
shit.
they're not moving it to a better bit, though, are they?
There's no real better bit. Aston's a shithole.
Yeah.
Stay's a shithole.
Yeah.
Like most stadiums are in a bit of a shit area when you think about it.
Do you reckon 10 years' time Blues could overtake the Villa?
Well, with the plans that they've
Potentially.
done, they reckon that they want to try and get Champions League football in the next 6 years.
6
That's
years.
happening.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
That's
I remember
outrageous.
Wolves owners saying that. We're in the
Yeah,
champion,
it's not
even-
going to happen.
I
No.
mean, we
course
did
it
well
won't.
to get Europa League.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
the fucking where
So that
were
was
we?
that. We talk about Southampton being
Yeah.
shit. So yeah, we pretty much all had predicted the bottom three,
Yeah.
but it was a bit of an easy cop out at the start of the season because it's very. I probably reckon that next season we'll get into our predictions at the start of the next season, but like the three teams that go up will more than likely probably
Yeah.
go down as well.
I can see Leeds spending though. I can see them staying up.
Ipswich spent a bit though, you know.
Yeah.
But they bought like non-proven Prem players, which I think is probably what let them
Well, they
down.
had Calvin Phillips, but like that was just more of a gamble trying to get someone
yeah.
that had two good seasons.
They
to then-
bought like the best of the best Championship players though, which is going to stand them in good stead for next season. But it
Yeah.
just didn't prove to be the right tactic, did it? To stay in the Prem.
No. So going to the other end of the table then, I don't think anyone thought that Slot would get Liverpool to win the league,
No.
and especially this comfortable as well.
I said Arsenal.
I said City.
I
Do,
said
do,
City.
Smee, do you remember where you did put Liverpool in your predictions?
6th.
7th.
Oh.
7.
I thought they'd
I
flop.
put Liverpool as a bit of a flop. I didn't think Slot would
No
come
one,
into
no
the
one
Premier
had
League
them.
and be
No one had them. And I
fucking unreal.
don't mean just
third.
us.
I had 3rd.
I had them 3rd.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying like the 5 of us in this room. No one had Liverpool to win the league this
I
year.
think even Liverpool fans were very sceptical.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
at the end
yeah.
of the
After
day-
going through like a long standing manager like Klopp, who's been there for ages, to then win the league the next season it's fucking impressive, really.
I saw a graphic the other day, and it was mental. So it's like since Liverpool Football Club have
Oh, I
existed,
saw this,
they've only
yeah.
had like 22
22
managers.
managers.
In
Yeah, it's
133 years
That's
or something.
ridiculous. I'd love to know Watford's.
And Dalglish has been there twice, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I reckon
mad.
Watford have had 22 managers in the last
22 years.
oh, might have
Nah, I reckon
12
they've had
years.
more.
Yeah.
I was going
Yeah.
to say, I reckon
Yeah.
they've had more.
11 or 12 years probably, yeah.
Reckon.
It's crazy.
There was
man.
one year they went through like 4 in a season.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I don't know
That's
why they would
mental.
take that job on. So yeah, fair play to Arne.
Do you think Klopp's a bit gutted that he left when he did? Like, do
Do
you
you
think
reckon-
he sat at home thinking, "Oh, I could have won another title"?
I don't know.
Do you
mate,
reckon
I think-
Klopp would have?
He might
Yeah,
not
yeah.
been able to.
No, I think...
It might have just been a really good appointment.
No,
Maybe.
with City falling off and Arsenal being how they are, Klopp would have won the league with Liverpool.
I think
Do
he
you
probably
reckon?
would have,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But it's one of those things you never know though, because the football isn't identical to how Klopp played, is it?
It's not too dissimilar, to be honest.
Mm.
No.
It's not that far off.
Do you think if, like, Saka wasn't out injured for ages, do you think that could have been a difference maker?
I don't think Arsenal.
They had injuries all season, though, didn't they?
Well, no, but I
different
feel like
players.
that's also how they
Yeah.
spin it. You know what I mean? They want you to believe they've had loads of injuries.
I
and
still
that,
think
you
they're a
know.
number 9 off.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course
Yeah.
they are.
Who were they getting? I read today. Oh, what's his name?
Chesko, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sesko from Leipzig.
Mate, Leipzig are fraudsters. They're just
They're
rinse
just a feeder
people,
club,
mate.
yeah.
Them and Benfica and Sporting just rinse people.
I think I'd want Gyökeres over.
Same.
Gyökeres.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
He scored like 100 goals over 2 seasons, and people are like, "Nah, shit." Now,
Well,
I
people
don't-
comparing him to Darwin Nunes, but
Yeah.
he's much better.
Yeah, but
player.
Darwin Núñez scored like 50 something in 80 games. Whereas he scored like
Gyökeres is nearly
180
1-to-1.
games.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like pretty
goal
much a
game.
goal a
It's
game.
insane.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nunes, I was looking through our predictions. You said that he'd come good this season.
I thought he would. I mean, Liverpool won the league, so
Yeah,
he's
but
got
how-
a league winners medal.
He's probably got 5 goals this season.
So is Federico
Yeah.
Chiesa.
Yeah.
He's had a stinker as well.
Yeah, I did think he'd come good, but he's probably going to get sold, isn't he, in this window?
Yeah, I think they'll.
He's such a donkey, man. Fucking hell.
Are they going to
Would
get...
you have him at the Villa?
I think he'll go somewhere else perform.
I feel like he'd perform at like a lower.
He probably
league
would. Yeah, he
team,
probably
like,
would.
If his star man plays every game.
You gave him a run in the team,
Yeah,
then yeah.
I wouldn't have him in the Villa over Watkins.
Yeah, maybe that's a bad example, but
Have them at the Albion.
I'd have him at West Brom.
Oh, yeah, I'd have him at Luton.
Do you know where... do you know
I wouldn't have him over Strand.
somewhere I could see him going? Leon, and he'd score like
Yeah,
35
so
goals.
he's been
He'd
a
be
bad
on
shout.
there.
I think he'll end up in Serie A and he'll bag
Yeah, I
over
could
there.
see
Oh,
Yeah.
Or if... Oh, no, because Alvarez is still at Atletico, but I could see him at
You've said
Atletico.
this
They are
before,
linked
Pod,
though,
that
aren't
he's,
they?
He's
Yeah.
Atletico coded, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got Simeone written all over him.
Is Martinez meant to be leaving into this year?
Duatro.
I've not actually seen anyone linked to him, to be honest.
No.
I'm
feel
convinced that bloke's a myth, man. He never turns up
I've
in
never seen
Champions
him
League,
have a
which is
I've never-
every time
yeah.
I've ever watched him.
Well, apparently he's unreal.
The 2 or 3 games of Inter I watch every year in the Champions League, it doesn't do loads.
Absolutely
'cause it
flopped
in-
this season, man. They had a treble and they bottled all 3. That's gutting, innit?
Going a bit off topic, and I know this is a bit random, but I was thinking yesterday, if Ronaldo wins the World Cup with Portugal next year, is the GOAT debate like back open?
No,
Nah.
no.
A little bit.
Because it was
No.
very much closed when Messi won the World Cup. It was like, okay, that's it, done now. Like,
No.
But
To be honest,
he's
I
the
think
main
it's
man-
never really been that much of a question for
No,
me.
but-
If he wins the Club World Cup with...
Are they even in it?
No, they're not
they
in
didn't
it.
even win
Are
the
they not? I
league.
thought
No,
they
they didn't even win the league, mate.
It wouldn't surprise me
He
if they
is
like, made some
what?
bullshit rule to get him there.
But have you seen like
So that's the reason Inter Miami are there. Like, Inter Miami shouldn't be there.
It's Miami in it.
Yeah.
Apparently, FIFA are trying to help him get a transfer to a team that's in the Club World Cup.
Really?
Ronaldo will leave and he'll.
Really?
Yeah, he won't stay there. And
He doesn't need the money.
He doesn't need the money. He wants 1,000 goals.
Yeah.
And I do genuinely believe he'll get it some way or another because the way that he plays for Portugal, if he's just lingering around the box and he just gets on the end of stuff, enough chance will come. And it
No,
will,
but you have
If
to
he
go
wants
to like the
1,000
best
goals,
team in the league.
Sign for West
already.
Brom.
Or a shit league.
Oh, mate, I
sign-
think he's
sign
struggling
for
in
like
the
a championship
I'd
team.
think he'd struggle.
Well, the
I
championship.
do not think
Ronaldo
Ronaldo's
is not
Ronaldo's
struggling
not
in the
bagging goals
championship.
in the championship, mate.
course.
Ronaldo's
He's
getting at least 15
ridiculous.
Nah,
goals
he's
in the
not, mate.
champ.
He's
Yeah, he
not.
is.
He's not.
Of course he is. Like,
That's
no
a
one can
terrible-
read the game as
terrible
well as
take.
him.
Right, okay, he's not getting 15 goals at West Brom.
Hang on a minute.
I'll tell you
Hang on a
that.
minute.
I was gonna
Players
say,
like Grant Holt and Glenn Murray have got 15 plus goals in the championship in a season. You don't think
Ronaldo-
Marlon Grant is
The
better
best
than
goal
Ronaldo
scorer,
right
best
now.
goal scorer of all time couldn't cut it in the championship.
No.
That is a
The
mental
man that's going to get
comment.
1,000 goals will struggle to put it in the back of the net against keepers that have fucking blunders and centre backs which aren't fit enough to play in the Premier
Nah,
League.
mate.
This one of the worst takes on the podcast.
That is
not.
I've said some pretty bad stuff.
I
but,
hope Ronaldo goes to the championship.
I do. I think he'd have the shit kicked out of him in the championship.
he would.
There's some proper shit house at centre halves in the
get-
championship.
Yeah, but he'd get penalties for
I'll
it.
stand by it.
He's bigger than every club in that league, isn't he? So-
Yeah.
It's bigger than probably
Yeah,
half the
she
clubs
is.
in the Prem.
Oh, yeah, he is. I hope Brentford go down next year.
I don't mind Brentford.
Brentford,
I
Bournemouth,
fucking
Brighton.
hate Bournemouth.
Do you know what I don't like about Brentford is like the fact that they have good players and it's just like they go like obviously Mbuemo's going to Man United in it and I just think that's
75 mil for him.
but his wages are like 20
He
250k.
wants 250k a week, doesn't
Because didn't Newcastle want him, and he was like, "Well, you got to quadruple my current salary."
But I'm just like
God, man.
he's a really good player and I want to see him
It's
do
not
well but I just don't
250k
want him
a
to go
week,
to
but,
United, man.
Nah.
Because like United, I don't get how they've got round with FFP as well. They're signing
Yeah.
Cunha. They're
They're
going to sign
biggest
him.
club in the world. Arguably.
We missed out on Champions League by like one game, and we're fucked. We've got to sell like quite a lot in summer.
Did you see
Yeah, but
Chelsea?
it's
Did you
all
see
to do
Chelsea
with
paid
revenue,
5
isn't it?
mil to not sign Sancho?
Yeah, that's funny, that is.
Mate, he's on 400 grand a week or 350 grand a week.
That's insane.
They're already
Crazy,
gone, didn't they,
innit?
Man United?
I'm not surprised.
Villa are linked with him.
Oh, I wouldn't want him.
He's got Crystal Palace written all
Do you know
over
what I
him,
found out? I didn't know. Villa's wages are
Yeah.
10th highest in Europe.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
That's it. That blows my
That's
mind.
why-
Yeah,
that's why
you
they
always-
can't sell
you
players.
always
That's why you
blow
can't
back.
sign
That's
anyone.
why,
Yeah.
innit? That you say moaning about FFP, but when you're
Fucking
paying
shit
that wages,
yeah. Well,
You
that's
know
what
what I
the thing
mean?
that annoys
Like-
me. Like, surely the bloke that's making the contracts goes, realistically, we're going to be fucked from paying him this amount of money.
but that's the thing, innit? You have to be ambitious at the same time.
But there's
you know what I
levels
mean?
to
But
it in there, and it's
There's
like
ambition and then there's taking a big risk.
if we would have finished in that 5th position, we would be fine.
You need to win Europa next year, don't you?
Yeah, but and to be fair, I think we've
probably
got,
win
we've
it,
got-
to be
I think
fair.
you
But
probably
That is
will, yeah.
Emery's
Very good
bread and butter.
Yeah,
Is the
yeah.
Europa
The
League.
only thing is we've notoriously bottled a few big games. Like we bottled the
Wolves at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was huge. FA Cup, we had a chance to go through to the final, bottled
Yeah.
that massively. PSG first leg let us down. The second, we actually won that, but couldn't get it over the line. And then like big games like Man United last game of the season, and
Yeah.
no player looked like they were up for it. It's like
What was Martinez
And
doing?
you had a lot to play for. They had nothing to play
exactly, and I think it's that pressure, and it's we don't have like 2 or 3 players that have that winning mentality of like
for.
getting everyone else to get super stuck in. I don't believe that Emery's tactics would be so standoffish in those sort of games.
Mm.
But you never know what kind of happens. We're going to be off topic. So second, Arsenal. I think
I think we all had
I had
Arsenal
Arsenal
second.
second, apart from Smeed.
Yeah, I had him to win.
Guaranteed for next year as well.
Yeah.
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 And I think they're a very similar kind of position where I
Number
don't think
9
they've
away.
got winners. I don't think they've got someone to get them over the line. Like, I don't know if it's Arteta. I don't know if it's the players. But like, what have they won under Arteta? He's had 5 years now, and they've got nothing. Like,
Win an FA Cup.
They did win an FA Cup.
Wasn't that early on? Though?
That was
like
Yeah, it
right at the
was.
beginning.
Oh, and they got a Community Shield as well.
That,
Yeah,
that,
but
that does not fucking count.
for a
mate.
club like Arsenal, like you can't be dining off a Community Shield.
They've done it for the last few years.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
last 20 years.
Have Spurs been more successful than Arsenal in the last
That-
5 years?
You must be raging if you're an Arsenal fan. You finished second, they were 4th bottom, and they've still won a European trophy before you. Fucking hell.
Do you think Spurs had a better season than Arsenal this year?
At the end of the day, they're both in
Mate.
the Champions League. So
Do you, hang on, is the whole point of football not playing for silverware? There's no point in second. You don't get to
I
I
agree.
would rather have been a Spurs supporter this season.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Of course, you've won a
The
trophy.
Spurs.
Spurs have had a better season.
They have had a better season.
They have.
They're not a better team, but they've had a better season.
They have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
kind of.
But Ange
it
might
kind
still
of
go.
pains you to
Yeah.
say it,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Mental.
I don't think anyone had
You go
Spurs.
to Rangers.
No, I think Russell Martin's just got signed for Rangers.
Has he?
Yeah.
I say Ange wouldn't go to Rangers.
He's
And
Celtic through and
Celtic.
through, isn't he?
Yeah. He's not been sacked yet, has he? And
No,
I think it's-
apparently they
it's
want Thomas
coming.
Frank the Wank now, don't they?
Do they?
Mm.
I think keep Ange, man, just because I like him.
He does come across a
Yeah.
nice bloke, doesn't he?
I just want to see him
I think
in the
he
Premier
does,
League.
but he also comes across as a prick.
He's got
At
no
the same
filter.
time,
Like, he
yeah.
just-
Yeah, but that's just
That's
because
good in
he's
football.
Australian.
He's
though.
an Aussie,
I
What-
don't think
he
it's.
seems he just moans a lot as well. Like,
That's every. But
No,
what
but
manager
he-
in football doesn't moan?
no, but he really moans.
No, I don't think he does, mate.
No,
He probably
I-
moans
Not
because he's got a
massively.
whack team.
He
He's
doesn't
fucking
moan
shitting
like
out
Klopp
everybody.
used to moan.
Oh, no,
Klopp was
he,
a
mo- he
fucking
moans about
whinger,
everything.
yeah.
Ange bites though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
problem. Like
Yeah, he does bite.
He's
to
not-
quite
the
like
fans
that,
as
though.
well. The fans will be like chatting shit to him, and he'll react. And it's
Yeah.
But
like,
I quite like that.
That's because he's an Aussie, as you
It's
said.
like,
Yeah,
he's just
he does
real,
bite.
innit?
Yeah,
it is, but I don't know. In that position, should you be?
yeah.
Did you see in the Notts Forest last game of the season, the owner came on the pitch and started like hailing abuse at
No, it wasn't the last game of the season. It was
second to
I
that.
suppose we
spoke
talked
about
about
this on
that.
the
Yeah, we
pitch.
did. Yeah.
You might not have been there, to be fair.
Why not?
Open that. We've
Yeah,
got
we
through
have.
the top. Well, we
We've
need to get on
talked about
to.
loads of stuff.
We need to
everything.
get. We need to go around fourth because this is where everyone's predictions stunk.
Oh, mate.
I'd joke.
No, I was good.
Yeah.
For Newcastle.
I'm not going to lie, 4th and 5th, I proper stunk
Yeah,
up the gaff with
You
mine.
stunk. So I went fourth with Newcastle. So
Yeah,
I got
Newcastle.
that. Bob.
Nearly
Newcastle
spot
came
on.
fifth.
Well,
One off. That's pretty
yeah.
good.
They didn't come.
I had Chelsea
Did they?
third, and then
Newcastle came fifth.
oh mate, no, I stunk it up. I said Tottenham.
I
Yeah.
said, I
I
said
had them
Tottenham.
fifth.
I had Spurs as
The
fifth.
thing is, Jay, like we said Tottenham 4th, and you might say that's a shit prediction, but we also said they get Champions League football. So that's a stroke of genius, really.
I had
When you're looking at
Spurs,
that.
Spurs or United in fifth or
I
sixth.
think I had United to do quite well.
I had United eighth.
I had United 5th.
I might put a fiver on Spurs to win the Champions League next year after coming fourth bottom this year.
That won't
I
happen.
mean, you can waste your money.
Yeah. Stranger things have happened.
Who did we
I
have
can't
all
think of
have
many, but
as our?
Leicester.
Who did we all have as our biggest surprise this season?
Mine was overachievers.
Yeah,
I had Bournemouth,
I had Bournemouth and Palace.
which to be fair, they're both,
They're
not
both- yeah,
bad
I'd say-
shouts. Yeah.
Especially with Solanke leaving, Bournemouth
Yeah,
have
yeah.
overachieved, having lost your
they've
star
been
striker.
much better without him, haven't they? Really?
But the real big overachievers were probably Forest, weren't they? I know they tailed off towards the end, but
Yeah.
to go from relegation battle to fighting for Champions League is impressive.
My prediction was Fulham, and
Top.
they've pretty much stayed exactly the same as last
Yeah.
year. They had a
Yeah.
good start. They started off pretty well when Jimenez kind of picked
Jimenez was a surprise.
Jimenez
Yeah.
was
You
Yeah,
rate
that,
him now?
that broke skull bastard.
He's gone up in my estimations.
Would you have him at the Albion? Nah.
Dings.
Nah, it's not. It's
That would be
not even
some.
Ronaldo's.
But now we've got Ryan Mason, who
He gets 20 goals in the
retired
Champions
because
League.
of his
No, we'll get
fractured
Ronaldo
skull.
in front of Sam.
He's scoring 12, mate. He's scoring 12.
You get Mikey Moore, aren't you?
Yeah.
Who's that?
There we go.
Spurs player.
Oh, yeah.
Should we have a beer break?
Beer break.
Yeah.
So this is the Mediterranean Marzen
Ooh.
from Althea.
Do I know
This
these?
is-
Smells ambery.
This is
Yeah, it does.
5.6%, so it's still strongish. Exactly the same ingredients: water,
Water,
barley,
barley,
malt,
malt,
hops, and
Same as
yeast.
every beer.
Why did we feel the need
They
to
are,
say
to be
that?
fair, it is gluten free.
What makes it more brown?
More hops.
Less fish guts.
Is that what it is?
More poo.
I was just going to say that.
God, that's horrible.
I quite like that.
That's fucking rank.
That needs to be served in the old-fashioned tankard.
Tankard.
Yeah,
I think there's
that's
something.
one of them.
It's old fashioned.
Smells, smells
it's
rubbish
okay.
and tastes
Is that like
rubbish.
mead?
It's a bit mean.
Oh,
Nah,
I want to
mead.
make mead.
Mead's banging.
I've said this for years.
Mead, I never had mead, and then when me and Alex were in Norway, we're gonna go in the Viking Museum. We're like, we just have something to eat before. Had some meatballs, obviously,
Meatball
and
and meat.
and no, and
Meat
then
and mead.
and then like a thing of mead, and it was like Must have
Meatballs.
been like 500 mil. And then we were like, oh, how strong is it? It's like 13%.
Jesus.
So we were like,
Bottle of wine.
we thought we were having like a pint, but we're actually having like 4 in one. And
Oh,
then
mate,
we went round the Viking Museum and we were like,
Pissed.
I bet they used to get it on it in the olden days.
oh yeah.
This is going down the same route as Ray Parlour. Is it Ray Parlour?
Oh, the war. Oh, it's class when we won the war,
Imagine
wasn't
a piece up after the war.
it?
Makes a good point.
That beer's not as good as the last one.
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
I like that.
I thought
Yeah.
it was
I
average.
can't have a pint of that.
That's ale.
I could have a 1 pint of that. Yeah.
I could have
I thought
as
that was,
many
I
as
thought that
was
rank,
given to me
be
for
honest.
nothing.
We've had worse on the pod.
Yeah.
Does it get marks up for being gluten free?
That's probably knocks it down. 'Cause gluten-free beers don't taste as nice as normal beers.
Which one was it? Was it that
yeah,
one?
that's
They're all
gluten-free.
gluten-free.
No, just that one.
Oh,
It's for our gluten. Maybe that's what it means on the front.
for our gluten-free listeners.
Yeah,
Gluten grey.
yeah. It's another one. Exactly.
this is
the
an
same.
IPA.
We said that.
Oh, it's an IPA.
IPA.
That one. If that's a 12, that's about a 10.
That's about 10 in it. Yeah.
So not even giving
Nah,
it.
it just
Mate,
about
it's the last one of the season. Fuck
you just
it.
know it. It's
Who
about a
cares?
10. It's fucking
Oh,
bang
shit.
average.
Yeah,
Maybe a
it's
9.
fine.
Yeah, maybe a 9.
No.
Nah, it's
Fine.
not as bad as the first one we had last week before.
Well, no, that's
I missed that.
The week
A couple
before.
of weeks ago.
Oh yeah, the poo one.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
9 out of
that-
10. So that's a 10. No, 9 out of 20.
10 out of 10.
So we got 4 more things that we predicted at the start of the season to run through. Who did everyone have as golden boot?
I said Salah.
I didn't write it down.
We didn't have a
I've not
golden
written
boot.
it
We,
down.
we had a player of the season and a young player of the season.
Oh.
I think everyone said Haaland for golden.
I think
golden
yeah,
boot.
I
yeah,
had
I think we
Haaland,
just- yeah.
Yeah.
and then for most assists I had Odegaard.
I said Salah.
I didn't even write that.
I don't think I said
Odegaard
most
doesn't
assists.
really get.
I didn't say either. I don't know what I said.
Player of the year.
I had
useless.
Saka.
No one had Salah. You said
Which is kind of
Odegaard.
surprising.
Yeah, I think I
yeah.
might have said
I said
Why would you
Foden.
pick
He's been
Odegaard?
terrible.
He has been
Foden
dog
was
shit, mate.
He's barely played as well.
Yeah.
That's how dog shit has been. 'Cause he's not been injured.
Yeah, Grealish is like fighting him for that spot.
Do you reckon he
at
gets
all.
it? He gets in the England squad at the moment.
Yes.
He
Foden?
dropped him.
yes.
He dropped him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Not from the England squad, I don't
He's
think.
not in this.
I don't think he's in
Is
it.
he not?
They dropped
No.
him.
No, he shouldn't
No.
be in. There's way better players. Rather have Eze
Yeah.
or someone.
Yeah,
no, I agree. Yeah.
I had Rodri got injured like a month in.
Yeah.
Oh.
My player of the season, I think I had Palmer. But he kind of.
I had Palmer as
dropped
my
off in the
young
second
player
half.
of the season. 'Cause I
Yeah.
think he still qualifies for that.
Young player of the season.
Who won young player of the season?
It's not been given yet. It's looking like it's going to be Morgan Rogers though.
I thought it'd be Gravenberg.
He's
Birch.
no, surely he's too old for it now.
Nah, he's
22.
He's quite young.
I think it's 21 and under, isn't it?
Morgan
Rogers
Rogers is over
22.
21, yeah.
Is he?
Hopefully they give it
Mate,
to
is
Morgan.
it, but is
Palmer's
it your
over
age at
21?
the start of the start?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Season.
Well, Palmer
maybe.
won it
Is it
last
23
year,
and
didn't
under?
he?
Yeah.
I think it's 23 and under.
It
isn't
might be
I don't
23
know.
actually.
Did Saka win it last year?
Probably.
Well, last year
Sats.
Foden won Player of the Year last year, didn't he?
Young player.
I thought he won PFA. Just
Nah,
normal.
It must be Rodri.
No. Who won young player?
A young player last year. Young player last year was Palmer, I think.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Just-
and
so-
player of the
Yeah, Smeed, have a look.
and player of this year, like normal player of the year, was Foden, I believe.
Some fall from grace, isn't it? He has been
Yeah.
absolute dog this year.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Salah's been mint. He got golden boot and most. What's the
That's
most assist
insane.
one called? Has it got a name?
Yeah,
No.
Phil Foden was player of the year.
Who was young player?
Palmer.
Don't know. I haven't got to that.
It will-
I'll
it
put
will be.
Gordon.
Gordon's had a really good season.
He's been.
It wasn't a bad-
he's-
wasn't-
he
wasn't a
got-
bad shout.
He's been
a bit-
terrible.
A bit injured, hasn't he? Though as well.
He's got like 4 goals all year.
I'd feel like he's been good when he has played, but he hasn't. I don't think he's
Harvey
had a.
Barnes
I
has
don't,
had a better season.
I don't think he's had a
Oh, I
bad
wouldn't
season.
say Harvey Barnes had a better
He
season.
scored more
than
goals and got
Gordon.
more assists.
Cole Palmer.
Yeah, thanks.
Josh Murphy's had a better season. Or is it Jacob?
Jacob
Murphy.
Murphy.
Is Josh Murphy his
Jacob
brother?
Murphy's got
Yeah,
the second
yeah.
most assists in the league.
Yeah.
Jacob Murphy pisses me off because he was terrible at West Brom.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
but-
because you're West
I
Brom.
think
he
people
was
go to West
actually-
Brom
he
and
was
they don't
actually
want
Who,
to.
terrible.
who was great at West Brom and then went somewhere else and was terrible?
Solomon Rondon.
He was never.
Hey, he's
he
alright at
was-
Everton.
He was probably
He was
better
shit
at
at
Everton
West
than he was
Brom.
at West Brom. Yeah.
Adai
Um,
Brown.
What's it called?
Odin Wingy.
Pereira. He was class at us and he's been shit everywhere else.
Yeah.
He
Has
left
anyone
for the money,
seen
though,
what
didn't
he's
Yeah. I
done
don't
there?
blame him.
He went Saudi. It was terrible. I didn't even get in the team.
Fair play. That's what I'd do.
Yeah,
Anything to get out of West Bromwich.
Fancy Chelsea, what are you saying? 9-year contract. So that's not coming to work. What are you going to do? Fucking pay me out 9 years wages?
How far in
Is that
are
how it
they
works?
to all them 9-year contracts? Are they like 2 or
2 or
3
3
in now?
years.
Because Mudrick's got to be absolutely laughing.
That's some stinky business, isn't it?
No,
banned?
surely they've suspended his pay.
Oh, do you reckon
They
that's
can't
to
be
do with-
paying him if he's like done.
Yeah, that
I've
is true.
literally
Yeah,
just
doping,
thought of
wasn't
a
it?
conspiracy. Do you reckon they've like spiked him
to get rid of him.
to get rid of him?
That's not actually a
He's
bad
on he's
shout.
on a 9-year contract.
And he's
Chelsea
rubbish.
have roid spiked him so they can fuck him off and not
Nah,
pay him.
but surely he'd be kicking off about it, surely.
If he's
What
got
can he
one,
do?
But like if it comes up, it comes up. Like
Yeah, but
I don't know. That's what I'd do if I
I'd
was what's his
Yeah,
face?
if I was Mudrick, I'd been like, Chelsea have spiked me because I won't be
Yeah,
out of
that's
the
what I
club.
mean. Yeah.
I
If
don't
you
know.
know full well,
yeah,
you're
I wouldn't.
innocent.
I'd be like, oh no, actually, yeah, 'cause he's not getting paid. That's the whole point of the
Yeah, that's the thing.
conspiracy.
He-
Right.
he's probably he's probably quite happy just making a killing, not doing anything.
Yeah.
I would be. That's the dream.
Scott
Yeah.
I
Carson.
really, really thought I was going to win the Euro Millions of a night. That
Yeah,
was
I'd be
99
right, yeah.
million. I didn't even get. I got one thing.
I thought you were going to say I didn't buy a ticket.
Nah, I bought a ticket, but I was just
It's
like,
199 million. isn't it?
yeah, and I was like,
Oh.
oh,
I'll put one on as
I'd
well.
have a really good brewery. if
Did
I had
someone win it?
199 million. Nah,
that's the
Is
roll.
it's 208 million next week.
Is it
Oh.
weird that
That's
Okay.
tomorrow, isn't it?
Tomorrow.
I'll get a ticket.
I'm putting it on.
Same.
I'm putting it all on.
Do you mean?
Bet your house on it.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I'd rather win less than 199 million?
No.
That's fucking weird.
That is weird.
No, because I
I'd
feel like
rather
that amount
Sod
of
off.
that amount of money, I'd be dead in like 6 months.
So,
man.
Matt, I'd rather win less.
Why would you be dead in 6 months?
Because
Okay, win
I-
it and give loads of it to charity.
No,
Then.
because I wouldn't do that, would I?
Oh,
you're
you
a
in it.
shit person.
I'd buy the crown for Danny.
Oh, thanks.
I'd
I'd
buy.
buy a big house with a podcast studio.
Oh,
Yeah.
We could just buy a podcast.
Yeah,
And
his
I'd
boss
sort
studio.
one at my house.
If I won 199 million, I'll
I don't
buy
wanna
you all
come to
whatever
you.
you want.
Cheers, mate.
Well,
Yeah.
within like
What about if you win
500K.
208?
208. I'd buy you all what you want.
Okay,
I'll-
sweet.
Depend-
I
depending
thought I
on,
was going to be the get out.
depending
clause.
on what you
I
want.
actually won 208, so you get nothing.
like, if you want like a super car, I'd get you all one.
I
No,
want about 50 million steak bakes.
no, you should buy us all a house.
That's like
They go for Aston Martins. You'll go for
50 million
You-
steak
You
bakes.
should buy us all a house, and then we'll build tunnels underneath the house to our podcast studio underground.
Well, when we've had enough of the misses.
Yeah, so we
Get
meet
in
in the
the tunnel.
podcast studio.
Meet you in the tunnel at 8.
That sounds mint. I can't lie.
That's
be
just a
sick.
salmon. Beer Belly Bruco.
Oh, yeah, we're starting
That
our
can
own
also
brewery.
be in
Yeah.
the tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, in fact, maybe
How
I would
much
like
money
to
do you
win
think you need to start a brewery?
Not a lot.
A few million.
Tenner.
Few million.
So a good
Few
one.
million.
A good
that.
one.
That's
We're not
ridiculous.
Heineken.
We could start one tomorrow if we really wanted
Attic-
to.
Oh yeah, you could buy your own fucking kit and make a beer.
Attic
No,
Brew
but
Co.
no,
like
because you
multi-million
can.
pounds.
Most small breweries pay a brewer
Green
to
Duck.
make their beer.
Yeah.
4 million.
How much do you reckon? Like
To do
a
all
1,000
your,
pints
by
of
the
beer
way.
is.
So
To-
50k.
to do it all yourself
Yeah.
and mass distribute it, then yeah.
Danny,
but-
you're so clueless.
Danny, go home.
What?
How
do you
many
think the Green
beers?
Duck have managed to have pumped 3 million into that?
Few
have they?
No,
million.
yeah, but they'd have started small. If you want to go like straight
Start
in.
small.
Yeah, I'm not saying go. All right, we're going to take over Budweiser day
No,
one.
no, but yeah, obviously they're more than 3 million. They're fucking loads.
They're
but
not
like,
fine.
How much could you buy Luton Town Football Club for?
At least.
I reckon a few
tenner.
million.
If you won 200 million, you could buy Luton Town and just fucking
Dissolve.
liquidate it
Yeah, I
straight
would.
away.
I'll run it into the ground.
If I was that rich, I think I would just fuck like Blues, man.
I don't think 200 million quid's enough to get blues at the moment.
No, but if you're like a billionaire, if you had like 100 bill,
I might buy
200
Stourbridge
million?
with that much money.
Yeah, I'd sort
Oh,
that
yeah.
Foley wall out.
yeah, that's a good shout.
I'd
Solid
buy the
bank,
cricket
Foley
club and then get rid of the cricket club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then make just a big football
Cricket
stadium.
schmicket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
50,000 capacity stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Class.
standing.
All standing.
Free beer.
We'll get Ronaldo in.
Ronaldo wouldn't score.
No, he
goals in
wouldn't
that
score.
league.
He wouldn't score
It's
in
not
the
physical enough, apparently.
Nah, I think he'd struggle on the pitch.
I
I actually think he would.
I don't think
Few
he would.
million.
What, Stourbridge?
Yeah, he'd struggle, mate.
Few million. I can't get over that.
No, that's
I was thinking like you weren't being ambitious enough. I was thinking like Beavertown with fucking.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, but Beavertown
Yeah, but
probably
I reckon
started by the
Beaver- I was
Green
gonna
Duck.
say, yeah.
That's it.
Beavertown is
If-
owned by Robert Plant's son, who probably pumped a lot of money into
Is it? Is
Yeah.
it?
I didn't know
Probably
that.
put 2 million into it though.
Yeah.
I bet he did.
Yeah, probably.
Not at the start. You
Oh,
might
mate,
have done over time, but like you don't
Camden
just.
Brewery started in a pub.
Yeah.
I was saying if you want to start like that, but I was thinking like if you want to like go big straight away, like a Beaver Town, you just go
Yeah, but that's
bang. I've got a
Where's
deal.
the fun in that?
I've got a deal with
that's
Heineken,
not
and
building
we're,
up, is it?
and
buying
we're
it.
going to distribute to like half the pubs in the UK.
No,
straight
I
away.
want
you
Man
wait
City
for the
in it,
top.
that is.
Yeah.
That is
I
a
want-
crap.
I'm
Yeah.
talking
Belgian
like
brand.
I'm reckoning
Wrexham.
how much would it cost you to do 20,000 pints a year? Because that's a substantial pintage, but it's
I
not
reckon we
like
could drink
outrageous.
20,000 pints a
Well,
year.
it's not going to cost you.
20,000 pints.
It's
a
not
year.
going to cost you 20 grand because otherwise it's not going to cost you more than £1 to make a beer, is it?
With packaging and stuff, you might do.
Dunno.
And you've got to
Do you
buy all the
reckon?
equipment. Start
Yeah,
off
you've
with.
got to
You've got to
think.
buy
that
the
is
equipment,
true.
and you've got to pay
Yeah,
like
but you'd
wages.
probably make a loss in your first year or two, and then
Yeah.
that's when
Yeah,
after that you start to recoup. it
There's
if it's
also beer.
successful.
There's also like alcohol duty on every pint that leaves the factory as well, and that's a lot.
Just drink it all in the factory and it's
Yeah.
free.
I reckon. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research. I'll get back to you next season on this one
Yeah. We'll figure
with
it
a
out.
business
And
plan.
We could actually get a GoFundMe and start our own brewery.
I think
Then we could all quit our
I think
jobs.
my dad would probably help. He wants
Sound.
he wants a brewery. I ain't got enough for a brewery, but he always wanted it.
Well, he's not got a few mil.
No,
Between the 6 of us, in fact, you know, all our dads could probably get involved. That's
Yeah,
12 of us. We can all pump in like a couple
Grand
of grand
a pop.
each. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's like 25 grand.
That's a fucking
Oh,
brewery.
I started a
mate.
very good brewery with that.
That's 10k
I
pints.
thought 2 million was needed for a real.
Yeah, but that's a mega brewery.
For competing with Heineken.
A mega
and-
brewery
Yeah.
with jets.
This is so off topic.
Yeah, yeah. I love it though. This is what,
Said mega brewery with jets.
What are we calling it if we do a
Beer Belly Brew Co.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
it's gotta be.
Got to be.
BBC, BBBC.
Yeah.
BBB,
Big.
BC. I don't know.
Brew Co.
Have a pint of BBBC.
Well, no, because it'd be called like, can I have a pint of like?
BBBC
Can I have a pint of-
bitter.
Can I have a
Can
pint
I have
of
the part of the Smeed lager, please?
No, can I have like a Hakimi top or something?
Yeah, Kimi top. What?
It's just all been pod
I don't know.
references.
I don't
feel
think
like a
Kim
bit
would
like-
appreciate
No,
that.
as well as
As a
Muslim.
Muslim.
Oh,
Spilsner. That's good, yeah.
Oh, nice. I've got nothing.
Come back to me in a bit.
Sminish.
Fuck off. Right, on that note.
I think
That is-
you could just call it like I think we'd have a stout that's like
Camsberg.
a Runacona.
Camsberg.
Nah.
Smeedinger.
Pisswasser.
Pisswasser.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
what's happened?
We're finishing the podcast on
No,
a
there's
high,
got to be
really.
some. There's got to be some
There's
good
got
ones
to be
out
some
there.
better ones.
We're finishing season, what is it, season 3 and a high?
Season 3, exactly how we want it
I feel a
to.
bit delulu.
Yeah, same. Had one beer.
I'll go for another one after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for.
Thank you for supporting
Thanks
us.
for not
Appreciate
watching, most people.
And
Thanks for the
if-
few people
to be
that
fair,
do watch.
If you do watch, share it with your friends.
If you've made it this far, fair play.
Yeah.
And if you're the last minute of the last episode of the season, you're
Yeah,
you're a
we-
true
What the
goat.
fuck are you doing?
You're top G.
Who are you?
Oh,
Why are you
so
talking
So
about-
don't we need to give
Yeah.
someone the
Oh,
Oh yeah.
FPL?
So Fantasy Football League, if you won it,
It
Hang
wa-
on, we'll get the winner
We'll
up.
find out.
It
Go
was.
on.
It was. Who was it?
We'll get like a little TikTok of this to say who the winner
I
is.
came 4th.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well
Yeah.
done.
I had a good FPL year, to be fair.
So, congratulations to...
Liam Scott Bell.
Did he win it last time?
Nah, he didn't. But
It was Freddie Harris
Really-
last
who
time.
is Liam Scott
He-
Bell? Do we know him?
Oh, I know him. He's.
You've got to buy him a mystery shirt.
Mrs. Friend.
Yeah, you've got to
you
buy
have
him
got
a
to
You got to buy the
shirt.
mystery shirt. I'll
Don't
reach out to you
Nah,
soon.
don't DM him. We'll let him reach out to us.
No, we'll DM him.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
won.
you've
He
got
won
that.
by 11 points on the last day of the season.
Oh.
Who came second?
Stella
I did,
Whitten.
yeah.
So he got 59 points, and she got 46.
Oh.
Mate, that's
So
close,
lost.
man.
So that's
Stella,
gonna see.
gutting for you, man. You could
Yeah,
have had a
it's good,
mystery
it's
shirt
good.
from Smeed, from the Beer Belly Ball.
Who's Stella? Do we know her?
Yeah,
Beer, innit?
I know her again.
Who is she?
She's.
Liam Bell.
Should
One
we,
of
should we
the
send her a pack of
Mrs.
Stella for coming and running
Yeah,
up?
I'll buy
Yeah.
a pack of Stella.
Smee can buy that as well.
Yeah.
Can't.
So
What can we buy
A1
Freddie
can't.
Harris?
I
Who's
want-
Freddie Harris?
No,
He
buy
did-
me.
Freddie
come
Harris
third.
won last
Yeah, he
year.
come first.
Yeah, he won last year. Well,
Is he your friend?
Yeah.
I came Oh, Danny,
Which
you
could
overtook me
list
on the...
everybody.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Danny overtook me on the last day.
No, you came 5th.
In our league, I
Who
picked
came
Jay to
fifth?
second on the last
won.
day. I was gassed.
Danny got 79 points last day, you little fucking slug.
Who came first?
You
I
came fucking
Me.
second bottom.
Who's Grant Bowler?
I came second bottom.
Grant Bowler loves
Gambola's got a bowler.
Was that him? Oh, he did
I was
shit.
fucking right,
He
Grant
actually-
Bowler.
He came
No,
last.
it's because he joined late.
Yeah.
He joined like
Apologies.
6 months late.
Yeah, because if you don't get in straight away, then you don't carry your points.
Smeed, mate, you came pretty shit, mate.
I gave up towards the end. I just wasn't doing it.
Oh.
I
Well,
always
you have
get-
to buy the
I
shirt.
always get bored of fantasy football.
Because you're
Because
rubbish.
you're
at
bad
it.
at it. If you were...
No, I wasn't too bad. I wasn't last for ages.
Well,
Well, yeah, the people that are last are like my
No,
girlfriend.
no,
does not
no.
change the
It's
team
in
since
out
game
of
week
us
1.
5. I wasn't last.
Did you see that fantasy team that's No Change FC?
Where did they come in the end?
Pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
They'd have probably beaten our one.
Yeah.
Nah, they won't beat me.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Fighting talk.
Yeah, mate.
Let's
Oh.
go down the pub.
Let's go.
Anyway.
Thanks for
Thanks for
watching.
watching.
Yeah.
We'll get you your shirt and your
Fucking
crate
hell, this
Stella.
is dreadful.
Right,
Sure.
Okay.
All talking
Everyone-
over each other.
We will see you in a few weeks' time,
Yeah.
just before the Premier League season kicks off.
Thanks
Day
for
before.
watching.
Bye.
Thanks for
What,
watching.
what an awful
Jesus
ending.
Christ, that was terrible.
Christ.
Bye.
Awful etiquette, chaps.